Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Acts chapter 21, we see the Apostle Paul doing whatever he could to try to not irritate or offend the Jews in Jerusalem. Uh, we see him helping these guys out, fellow Jews, with a vow. He's helping them as they enter into the temple and they're going about their sacrifices and things like that. And just trying to show that, he's not against the law of Moses and that the accusations that they were throwing against him were not true. And he was doing his best to um, try to not offend, which is in accordance with what he had written to the church at Corinth when he told them, "To the Jews, I became like a Jew." Um, and he's definitely doing that here. But what we'll find in our reading tomorrow is that it doesn't work. The people are still offended. Then they make up a story about him bringing a Gentile into the temple court and defiling the holy place. In other words, they're going to find something. No matter how much the Apostle Paul tried to not offend, they were going to find something to accuse him of, no matter what. And so this teaches us a couple of principles. For one, it shows us that we should try to get along with people and not be offensive, not purposely try to offend people and to do things that would rub them the wrong way and things like that. But for the sake of the gospel, we should not do anything to offend or to push people away that would cause them to be pushed further and further away from the gospel. We want to do things that will draw people near to the gospel. And even if we have to do things that we don't really feel like we have to do, or even give up some of our liberties in order to do that, it's worth it in order to bring a soul to Christ. And the other thing is that when it's all said and done, even though we might do that, if people are bent on being offended, and if people are bent on slandering us and speaking against us, they're going to find a way, usually. And don't be surprised when people slander you, even when you're trying your best not to be offensive. What's bad is when people are offensive, when Christians are offensive and they are abrasive and they do things that are just to basically push people's buttons and things like that. And then when the other side gets angry, then they cry, "Oh, I'm persecuted. I'm persecuted. I can't believe they're treating me this way." No, we need to treat people in a fair way, in a right way. Try to get along with people the best that we can. And then if they are offended, and then if they still speak out against us, then at least it's not something that we did. We tried our best to be at peace with them, and they refused. And that should be our attitude. And so we learn these principles in our reading today, and then also carrying on into our reading tomorrow. And hopefully it'll help us as we interact with a world that is sometimes hostile to Christianity, sometimes doesn't completely understand what we're all about. It will help us to navigate through that in a way that's not offensive, in a way that's loving, in a way that's kind, but also in a way that understands. If people do still try to attack us or try to speak out against us, to at least find comfort in knowing that we did our best to be at peace. So here's some things we can reflect on and think about as we do your reading today. With that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.